Hello everyone, I'm Mefesto, and before the video starts I want to quickly remind you that today is the first day of the giveaway. As you can see here are the details of it. I'll go through them quickly again. All you need to do is subscribe to my channel and leave a comment and a like on every video this week until for the next Friday. So including Thursday's video, you have to comment and like, and then you're eligible to get $25 on Friday. And this will go for 15 more weeks. Actually, you can watch a separate video on that because there is much more detail in that. And if you click somewhere, I don't know, here maybe, or in the description either as well. Also, this week you have a chance to win more than $25. I did a video with Joey in May, I think it was, and that video is uploaded to my channel, and it actually contains a sort of an Easter egg somewhat. And this Easter egg has not been found yet, so I'm giving $20 to the person who finds this Easter egg first. And again, the link to this video is either somewhere here, you can just click on it, or in the description. So that's about it for the announcements and stuff. And now, we switch to this view now. And today we have an NU live, actually, another NU live. I do enjoy NU a lot as well. And let me get through the team very quickly, just because it's pretty important. I told you that I'm gonna make a Misty Seed Hitmonlee team because I really like this idea, especially because there are almost no terrains in lower tiers, and it will be impossible for people to get rid of your terrain. So because of that, also because Hitmonlee is NU, and I used it in RU the last time, and it did some work. So today, as I said, Hitmonlee with Misty Seed, Unburden. The moveset is self-explanatory because I used Power Up Punch on my Hitmonlee in RU before. I mean, if you're able to get the Misty terrain up, and especially because Whimsicott has like Memento and stuff, we'll get to it a bit later. But if you weaken the Pokemon, then you go for Misty terrain and then Memento, lowering the attack and special attack even more. You can come in with Hitmonlee. Misty Seed brings it up to like 385 special defense, so you're guaranteed to live any special hit. And then also, Hitmonlee's defense is definitely not good, but the thing is, if you have the Pokemon at -2, you can go for like one Power Punch and stuff and get yourself to +1 attack, which already brings Hitmonlee to a respectable amount because he has 120 base attack, so with Adam and Nature is 372 max. And then +1 Hitmonlee can just most of the time clean up anyway. Whimsicott, I went with Whimsicott here because I think something else has, let me check. I think something else interesting has Misty Terrain in this tier, which is, what was I looking at? I think I was looking, Megodino. I was thinking about putting Megodino because you could put also Wish with that, and for example, like Misty Terrain, then you Wish, and then, you know, you bring in Hitmonlee and stuff. But I figured out that a Misty Terrain Whimsicott with Prankster and also Defog could be quite good. Then also have Moonblast, and I kind of needed a grass type move because I'll explain it a bit later, but I decided to go for Memento because Memento works quite well with Hitmonlee, and I was thinking about using Z Memento, but the problem is this T fine? This looks fine, but the problem is that I need, again, Memento works really good. I definitely need Moonblast for Passimian because this particular Whimsicott, as you can see, has a weird a very strange EV spread, and the reason behind that is that with the Kebia Berry, which reduces the poison type damage, you are able to guaranteed live a Scarf Passimian Gunk Shot even after rocks. I think it does max like 82 or something. I did the calc, but whatever. So the Kebia Berry, again, this is somewhat of a Passimian answer. Moonblast does not kill it back. It does like 63% min. But the thing is, if you do have some prior damage on the Passimian, you can most of the time, you know, take the Gunk Shot and go for the Moonblast. kill it, or maybe you set up the Misty terrain on it and then you bring in Hitmonlee who is faster and stuff like that. So this is the idea behind it. This is why I chose Kibia Berry with this particular spread over having, you know, like other moves and other spreads, but whatever. We maybe change it. I'm sorry that it's taking too long, but I just want to explain the team. Incineroar is just physically defensive Incineroar, like a pivot type of thing. Steelix for rocks and having a poison type, because we're quite weak to poison, honestly. Like poison type immunity, then, you know, fairy type resist, whatever. Heliolisk, and also a ground type from the team. Heliolisk, Choice Specs Heliolisk, just good in general. Very good electric type, very fast as well. And a Sigilyph with Flyinium Z. I kind of needed something with the Z move. Originally this was a Life Orb set, but I also played like 3 test games. In one of the test games I didn't have an answer to Seismitoad, which you can see my team, this is why I wanted to put Energy Ball either on Whimsicott or Sigilyph. The team doesn't do too well against Seismitoad, and Vaporeon with Protect. Most of the Vaporeons have Protect anyway, and a Ground type. This combination, Vaporeon with Protect and Ground type, is quite difficult to break through because Heliolisk gets, you know, locked into the move. So I was thinking I need Energy Ball on one of my guys, again, but then how I played against Seismitoad, I just laid off with Sigilyph, started setting up with Cosmic Power and Air Slash and just swept the guy. Damn, you should have seen what happened, guys. I actually met a guy, I played against him, but he turned out to be Russian. This was legitimately the first time I ever see a Russian person on a ladder. I used to have like 2 good Russian friends like 10 years ago who played Pokemon with me, somewhat competitive. But this was a bit strange. We actually engaged in it somewhat of a chat. I didn't really speak too much during that time, so I decided to cut it. That is pretty interesting. This guy was not bad, actually. I'd say he wasn't bad. Now we see this team. I guess it looks not so bad. The team of the Russian guy was actually really fat. Really fat. Yeah, it seems okay. Probably Mencino lead, I think. What is Mencino's speed? So goddamn fast. I mean, or Palisand. I guess Heliolisk. Yeah, it is Palisand. It's probably gonna attack me or something. So in this case, we go what, Sigilyph? I feel like Sigilyph is a good play, though he's probably gonna have like Shadow Ball and stuff. Can't we just set up right away? Because look at that. Yeah, Mencino probably has Rock Blast. But we are faster than... Oh, we're not faster than Delphox, but Delphox can do shit. Listen, I can try to set up here. He Earth Powers, because look. He goes Mencino for Rock Blasting me. I Cosmic Power then. Do I Cosmic Power first turn? Because is he gonna go for the rocks? He goes to the Shadow Ball, and Shadow Ball does so much. But we go for the Calm Mind here, and then Roost. Calm Mind. No comments. And now I get fucked by this thing. Bordel de merde, bordel de merde. We have to surf it twice. Because the thing is, even if he kills me here, which he doesn't, which is great. Because if he try to save this thing, go try to save this thing, he's still gonna take a lot of damage. Palisand, I don't have a good answer to this thing. Rocks are not that important to me, because you see my team only Hitmonlee. I mean, I'm talking about Incineroar, is Rocks weak. Dude, what the actual F? This doesn't... I don't... fucking... Oh. I have nothing to say. Can we go Incineroar here? What do those things generally have to touch Incineroar with? Oh, SD, how scary. I am slower though. And what? Sinister Arrow raids and stuff. No way this Sinister Arrow raid is gonna kill me or something. No way, man. Like, come on, man. Yes, of course. Who do you think you are? And we don't kill. But we get our berry, which is great. Do we just U-turn now? Because what comes in next if we kill this Decidueye right now? Because next we could, look, we could just bring in, for example, Heliolisk to lure in Cincino and switch into Steelix. I think this sounds like a play. Not sure though. We'll leave this for one Intimidate. So we go Heliolisk that should invite in Mincino, unless you are mental. I mean, you could go Delphox, but this doesn't make sense. I think I would be able to take one hit from Delphox regardless. Only if it specs. Yep, he goes Cincino, whatever. The little squirrel thing. And now we go into Steelix. Because what those things have generally to touch Steelix? Nothing. Like what? Bullet Seed and stuff? I don't know. And let's see what happens. He U-turns, which is a good play, very good play, because he's gonna bring in his Clarl now. Do we just set up now? With Hitmonlee, I mean. Whimsicott should take a couple of hits. We sag the Steel. I feel like we can sag the Steelix here. He might also miss. In Aurasphere we might live, which we do. Which is great. I should have gone into Whimsicott then. I was thinking I didn't want to take too much damage with Whimsicott because first time we come in, we Misty Terrain. No, he's definitely gonna switch. Maybe I should have gone for damage on this thing. I'm not sure how bulky is this thing. What am I typing? Klowitzer. God damn. But HP's not good. Yeah. Are you choiced? Doesn't seem that way. But do we Terrain? Or do we just Moonblast? Moonblast doesn't make too much sense. Because it's probably gonna be Delphox. Zatu! Misty Terrain. Wait, if it's Magic Bounce, Memento... can't be Magic Bounced. I see that. So, what? Do we Memento here on his Defog? Just bring in Hitmonlee. Just bring in Hitmonlee. Power Up Punch. And then... Yep, Power Up Punch and then Knockoff. Sounds like a plan. And Defog didn't work. Great. That's actually pretty good. Because we Power Up Punch once. Even if he has the Rocky Helmet, that's fine. Should be fine, because look, even if Mincino has thing called Fake Out, should not be that big of a deal, unless you have Psychic. And he has T-Wave. Oh, thank God for Misty Terrain. People keep forgetting about that, actually. That's what is cool as well, what I like. And it should be a good game. I mean, does Delphox take a +1 knockoff? I kind of doubt it. Luckily, we don't miss the high jump kick. Just looking like GG. I mean, unless we miss high jump kick and Delphox lives +1 knockoff. I doubt it though. Let's check. I wanted to calc, but there's no point. I'm not gonna switch out anyway. So, yeah, dies. GG. I guess that's GG. I actually miss high jump kick. Interesting. Interesting. This is very fucking interesting indeed. Because I think we lose to this thing. I should have gone Incineroar first. I should have gone Incineroar first. But he still did so much damage. Wow, I fucked up myself. Goddamn. Okay, first of all, you saw that I lost because of high jump kick miss. But then I fucked up the end game. I should have gone into Incineroar first. And then, okay, whatever, man. Shit. Should have gone into, yeah, exactly. Should have gone into Incineroar first and then Perhaps, maybe I would have taken... yeah, it seems like I might have been able to take it. Let me see. To rub in the salt into my wounds, let's calc the Heliolisk all-out attacker against Cincino. Cincino and you all-out attacker. And Thunderbolt obviously killed. Ah. I'm sorry, guys. This is... oh, god damn. This is so annoying. And this guy, yeah, is Slow King. Not that big of a deal. What, you're gonna lead out with a Rhydon then? Rhydon is a bit of a problem. But I feel like we can lead out with Heliolisk again. He leads off with Slow King. And I think... no way he's going into Rhydon, man. Like, who... is there a sane person on this planet who would want to bring in his Rhydon now? Because he goes Rhydon! Come on, man! I was so close to clicking Surf. You have a Whimsicott. Whimsicott seems like a great play here. Like, you don't risk your Rhydon, you would have died in 2. I mean, in 1. What? Dude, this is annoying. God damn it. What do we need Steelix for? Glalie, maybe? Yeah, against Glalie would be good. Man, this is so annoying. Because I have to... Incineroar rather than Incineroar. Fucking Siglet doesn't do anything to it. Hitmonlee. Ah, such a bad team. This is such a bad team. Let's go Whimsicott and scare him off. That's the... goddamn. Stone Edge does so much. He's definitely not gonna stay in. Like, come on. You gonna Rocks? I doubt it. What? But the problem is, I can't really go into double switching to anything, because if he stays in and decides to attack or something, then I'll be in a very bad position. Man, what is this? Tell me what is this? Like, I don't comprehend too well. I guess to each their own, but I would never risk a Rhydon on the thing. Anki goes Glalie. With Glalie, as I said, Steelix is somewhat like a check, but then we can go Incineroar as well. I feel like I want to bring Incineroar on Incineroar, but let's bring this thing in, because he might just go for Spikes. If he goes for EQ, he's -1, but he's not going to go for EQ. He goes for Iron Head, which is perfect. Perfect Iron Head. Don't you have EQ or something? Look, I want to EQ on the Incineroar. He goes Rhydon. EQ is still a good play against the Rhydon. Does nothing. See, that shit does nothing. You're definitely setting... look, if he's not setting up the rocks here, then you just don't know what he's doing. Because, look, this Rhydon is a bit of a problem, but then again... I'm thinking of just bringing in Heliolisk on the rocks. Because... I mean, if he EQs here, he Stone Edges here. Is this thing attacking or something? Look, because he doesn't have any other Stealth Rock Setter. Why would you stay in? Look, I'm getting confused by his plays. That's the thing. No way you're staying in and letting your Rhydon die. Yes, of course. But he has his own Heliolisk. Luckily, it's not Volt Absorb. So, he goes into his own Heliolisk now. Heliolisk is a pain in the ass because it's so fast. But the thing is, it seems like... but this thing is priority. And this thing is Ice Shard. I mean, let's just go Steelix. You gonna go for Surf? I bring in Whimsicott then. No, I go... yeah, watch this. Thanks for the heal, biatch. Because, beach? Because you go Rhydon here. It's probably gonna go Rhydon here, and I go... No way. No, he's definitely not staying. Yeah, right on. I was really close to clicking Surf, but we actually get a crit, which is great. Which means this Hyper Voice will kill. The thing is, I was really close to clicking Surf, but this doesn't make too much sense, because after that, he brings in his own Heliolisk, and it's a wrap. Like, he can just do whatever. So, in case of that, I want to... No way he's scolding or anything. I feel like Sigilyph might be a good play. Though Glalie is still faster. We have 30 seconds left, actually. On the Glalie, do we just hit it? I feel like I can just Supersonic Sky Strike. If he goes in Rhydon, whatever, he's probably gonna die from that range. That's fine. You at least sag this Rhydon and nothing is immune to electric anymore. This Whimsicott is sort of immune, I guess, but whatever. Now, after that, you probably bring in Heliolisk. You bring in Mega Glalie. You are faster than we are. And I go into Incineroar again, even if you EQ. That would be fine. You do EQ. You do nothing, almost nothing. Which is great. Because now, we actually EQ on the Incineroar that comes in next. Or do we U-turn? We U-turn. Yeah, U-turn is better. I wanted to get some damage on the Incineroar. But I mean, if this guy stays in right now... Glalie is good to get rid of for us, because then Sigilyph will outspeeding everything except for Heliolisk. Actually, no, Whimsicott doesn't outspeed as well, but Whimsicott is not a threat to Sigilyph. So, we go Heliolisk now, because nothing stops us from Volt Switching right here. If you stay in, even if you're AV, you should die, no? I don't know, I mean, Slowking Spadef is really good. That's a good point as well. Then if you go Whimsicott, I guess just, yeah. Whimsicott, I don't know, is Incineroar fine here? Or is Sigilyph fine? I guess Sigilyph is fine, because even if you Moonblast and some... Or do we just Steelix? Because look, Steelix, yeah, it could come in handy against Glalie, but as long as we bring in Incineroar healthier than half on Glalie, it is covered. Steelix could be like a good sack. I mean, the thing is, it's just gonna take a lot. I mean, we can take any hit and just get rid of it right now. If you try to go into shit like Slowking and stuff. Because, let's just... If he tries to go in Slowking, then I bring in Whimsicott after that. And then I could try to already get some sweep with Hitmonlee, sort of. Because what could Whimsicott do with his Prankster to Hitmonlee? Almost nothing. Only Glalie's Ice Shark is going to be a threat. But did I go for Heavy Slam? Damn, I should have gone for Rocks. But I was thinking he might just stay, because if he specs, which he most likely is specs, he gives me a Heavy Slam on Heliolisk, which is great. This is actually amazing. And now, whatever you do, probably gonna, like, Volt Switch out himself. Do I just kill him now? I mean, I don't value Steelix too much. If I set up the Rocks, that would be actually pretty good. He tries to Hyper Voice, that is great. Predict more, you moron. Okay, I didn't mean it. I'm sorry, man. Why are you so... No, EQ, you go into what? Slowking? Then I guess I just EQ. Yeah, no, what were you doing, bro? Don't yell at me like that. Shit, man. Shipment. Shit, my ear. This guy is thinking hard as well. It's not, this guy, I won't say he's good. Because obviously that was the stupidest thing I've ever seen. Switching in Rhydon. I guess it makes sense, you resist like 3 moves. But then the other move is 4 times super effective. You're chucking choice specs. Bro, no. Not today. This one I don't approve of. You know? So because of that, now... What? Just... Whatever, go into something now. Listen. You go into Incineroar, that is fine. I let my Steelix die. Steelix might even take a, I don't know, probably not from this range. Not a max attack, Flare Blitz, I doubt it. You go Slowking, think I get a hit off on Slowking, no? Because I don't value Steelix anymore. I could bring in Whimsicott or Sigalith right now. Because yeah, if I bring in Sigalith right now, on what? On a Psychic. Perfect. I could Roost on the Glalie and then just go back into Steelix and mostly sacrifice it. He stays in, which is interesting. What you gonna do? Scold, and he burns us. That's fine. We start setting up then. Start setting up. Magic Guard is one of the best abilities in the game. Generally, I think so. If you ask me what are the best ones, I don't know, man. I'd say probably Protein is number 1, maybe. Sheer Force would probably be number 2 in my eyes. Regenerator is broken as well, man. I don't know, that's a good question. But Magic Guard is definitely up there. Now, as I said, we go back into Steelix because I don't want to take more damage with a thing that is called Incineroar. Because now we just peacefully sacrifice our Steelix, go into Incineroar, and then he would probably have to stay in and attack us. If he does that, then I'm faster than everything with Sigalith except for Whimsicott, but Whimsicott doesn't count. So, I think Knockoff should kill him, but we just, yeah. Again, if you stay in with Glalie here, you'll probably lose 80%. If you switch out with Glalie, you're gonna take more rocks damage and stuff like that, you know, so yeah, we just Flare Blitz, kill him off. He's probably gonna go into his own Incineroar now, or a Slowking. But if he goes Slowking, we are able to knock off his Assault Vest, which is actually gonna help us very much against for Sigalith and stuff. So we even take the Scold, because we are defensive. Not especially defensive, but whatever. He might try to save it to get some Regenerator, but since Assault Vest is already knocked off, there was really no point. I'm just U-turning out because I don't want to... I want to sacrifice my Incineroar to an Incineroar for Intimidate and stuff like that, you know? So, sacrifices his Whimsicott. Well, not really sacrifice, but whatever. Is he max speed? I mean, we've already established that he can't do shit to us. I just throw off an Air Slash here. Because he's probably gonna go into Incineroar here, we get some damage on him, sacrifice our own Incineroar, and yeah, just like that. Just like that. Incineroar sacrifice. And it's looking okay. Knockoff even. Oh my god. If you are the same set as me, which seems like you are, you might lose the speed tie here, bro. And he don't. Maybe he's a bit faster. Well, we just clean off everything. I mean, yeah, the game is done. I just wanna... do I Hitmonlee him? Do I Hitmonlee him? Do I Hitmonlee him? Do I Hitmonlee him? This guy is messaging me. Apparently, I think this Russian guy is probably a bit younger than I am. I mean, the way he speaks and stuff, he looks like a teenager. Sounds like a teenager, whatever. Yeah, leaving the Whimsicott. I mean, this Slowking is not a problem. This thing looks like it's Specs. Probably Specs. So we just go Misty Terrain up. Oh shit. Oh shithole. Misty Terrain, Moonblast. Dead. Hitmonlee, faster than everything. Thank you. Knockoff kill. I mean, the worst you can do is try to go for status, which doesn't work in this terrain. He's choice scarfed Whimsicott. That's some speed right there, isn't it? And that is it. That's about it. We'll win the game now. I will end it here because it was dragged out a little bit. The last game, man, I only lost because of the high jump kick miss. But then also I could have redeemed myself, but I was just too bad of a player, it seems. But that's about it, man. Again, as I already said, watch the video I did with Joey and May. Try to find the secret mystery egg and whatever. An Easter egg. Then you will be able to get additional $20 from me, and also sign up for the giveaway, which is going to end on the 9th of February. All you gotta do is leave a comment and a like on this video and subscribe to my channel. So that's about it. I'm Mefesto.